Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, where just to give you an update in case you may have missed the end of the last episode before, me and my ally, and not the Athlete Compact who keeps wanting to play in our sandbox, but then sees we're in the sandbox and decides to pee and run. There's a point there. We are taking on the Unbidden, and right now my allies have their equivalent to us. They have inferior fleet power, which is interesting, but we're building huge ships. So that would be why. Let's go ahead and actually, while we're building some huge ships, let's go ahead and make some more little ships. Like we need some tinier things to eat some of the bullets so our big ships. Whoa, they're actually, oh, they're going for it. They're going right in here. Oh wow, two of the AI are actually going for it right here. That's really good news. And these guys actually are not at war with each other. One of them's with the Beneficial League, one of them's our ally. And those things are mines that are right there. So they're actually going to take on the Unbidden, and maybe the Unbidden's not as big of a threat, but we have our own Stack of Doom. I say Stack of Doom like it's 36,000. We have Shushk, who's 85. Fleet Logistics and Cautious. So minus 15% upkeep and 15% evasion. You know what we're going to do? These guys are going over there. I kind of want to see what it's like to go for the core, but I really want to be able to get research. So let's go this way. We're going to take our science ships, one of which is just hanging out right now. Did I actually... Okay, I was about to say, don't tell me it stopped moving. Okay, we're going to put you guys over here. Because I definitely want to be able to take advantage of the fact that we have interdimensional invaders and see what research we can get from them. So these guys are all going over here right now. Is the Unbidden just not ready for this jelly? And we have all kinds of people that don't like us. That's okay. But yeah, that explains why we are making so much money right now, is we have one of our leaders, one of our Navy commanders who just doesn't care about cost. Alright, so is the Unbidden just going to let that go? We have Embassy Propose from these guys. Okay, here we are. Look at that stack. Look at that stack. That is a good stack. Oh wow, we actually have an Unbidden fleet that we can take on right now and test our capabilities. So 36,000. And we have one science ship waiting in the wings. So here's our first engagement with the Unbidden. Let's go ahead and slow this down. If we actually take this on and do kind of a just move around and change. Now we're at 36 versus 16. Our ships are not really designed to take on the Unbidden very well. We've looked at our ships before. Like, this is all old tech. Look at this. Point defense. Point defense does nothing. Like I said, I'm literally here just to blow up some stuff, get some research, while I build up another fleet that can take this on, because my production capacity crushes everybody else's. So the Athlete Compact joined the Glorious League. What's the Glorious League? Okay. Oh, the Cartel of Aztan. Oh boy. That could be a story to watch, but right now, this is what we care about, and I noticed the Cartel's doing that. Look at all these bombers! These are level 1 bombers, but yeah, this is gonna possibly just obliterate them. I don't know, we're losing some ships early. Their battleships are just going hard, but look at this, little pew lasers from everybody. We have a lot of like little smoky gun things over from some things. I don't know, I feel like I could be commenting on this better, and we are losing a lot of tiny ships early, so it may be that our ships back here in the engagement end up doing the brunt of the work while our tiny ships not so much. One nice thing about the bombers, you can see we're not getting all the shield splash here, because the bombers are just going to tear these up. Like, absolutely tear it up. So we do have a station over here. And we're doing some good damage. We've already taken out a battleship. So all that build up for an engagement, all that build up for designing ships, and right now the Unbidden is just sitting here We're taking him on. Do we have another... We don't have any reinforcements coming right now. We do have an independent random military power station in the middle. I am not sure what that's all about. Because that's an Unbidden logo on it. Maybe it's hacks. Alright. Really? Okay. Extra dimensional Armana. Okay, so we are... Well, what's happening here? Okay, you're going here. Are they... Is this a hyperspace group too? Can they only go in the hyperlanes? Okay, so we're bolting here, which is okay. We can always send one of our science ships around here, just to make sure that we can really get in. Yeah, what I want to know is, are you guys just having fun? Are they going to retry and retake the space? Are they going to go up here? Because right now these stations are all going to be gone. Meanwhile, our fight. On the backs of our bombers, we are just crushing them. Like, okay, we're doing a lot of torpedo damage. We have an 80% hit rate versus a 50% hit rate for them. Wow. That's just pretty cool. Even our point defense system's doing damage. That's so cute. So look at that. Their fleet is just gone. Poof. Like our 32 stack just crushed them. Okay, we got our first bit of research that we can do. We got a hostile fleet in here. Alright, now we could do this one of two ways. We could try and knock out the Unbidden's influence here. For some reason, it doesn't seem like you're running very fast. And these guys are just coming for you. Do I move to reinforce? I feel like I need to take out these stations first. So we'll send... Since that research point's going to be there for a while, we can send you around and up here. Because this is a good way to level up. Now we just need to see, okay. Please, oh good, actual military engagement. Well, you tried to mop up this, you're now gone. And did they actually finish the job here? It looks like they did. So we got some research done. Quantum destabilizer, interesting. What does it do? Fire rate minus 15. That seems really powerful. But an ion disruptor seems really good for our current circumstances. Ugh. But actually decreasing the fire, that's a rare tech. I really want to get the ion disruptor, but it seems like we're not doing so bad on the military front right now. So I gotta take that. And I guess this means, well, technically... Research genius, it's not going to change either way. So let's go back down here. Okay, we got that engagement going. We got this 16 stack versus this 8.2 stack. And they're still chasing me down. I don't particularly like that. Construction complete. Okay, so can we see what's actually going on with our ship here? I don't know how to check these auras. Okay, but we do have another engagement. Our little bombers are over here. Looks like that thing is actually chasing our side ship. Alright, well, let's move you. Let's move you over here. See if we can dodge, duck, dive, and dodge. Alright, so here's our first science ship. Here's our first Unbidden research. I think we got tile blockers done too, so that's awesome. Okay, what else do we want to do? Army upkeep doesn't matter very much. Crew quarters. Crew quarters for less ship upkeep. That's fine. See if we can roll into some better stuff. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and clear all the kelp things. Just do this now. We can do some of the other planetary management later. But considering kelp was our big limiting factor for a lot of our space, we can finish up our micromanagement in a little bit, but it's still worth doing while we are in war. But look how many tiles we cleared up just with one spot of research. We are going to need minerals for other things, yes. like even more ships. Alright, so that's just still a neutral station for some reason. Alright, so that's gotta be dead. And oh boy, these guys are... this is where the fight is right now. I may need to reinforce my allies right here in just a moment. Promising officer. Captain Schluman, the command officer of Guild 5, has served with distinction during a recent engagement that took place. Well, okay. Well, apparently we're zooming in on Hythea for some reason. That's not where the engagement took place. Okay, science ship. Definitely want you to research this when that's done. And we'll see if we can get some interesting research. Look at that. All those bombers. Bombers OP. I don't know. They need to refuel just a little bit.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, another hostile fleet engaged. So we're over here. There's our research. Lots of things to watch. Our allies are engaging another fleet. They'll soften them up. Maybe we can put in the finishing blow. I really need to take care of some of these construction ships, though. Alright, so what do we got over here? We can... oh, wow. You know what? We can actually see this in sensor range right now. So we've got another fleet that's just warped in. We have the dimensional portal right here. And where's the rest of their stuff? That's really, really bizarre. I guess we're really giving them a good level of hurt at this point if this is what's going on. So we got our recon going on. Here is Gethmar looking at the very crazy wreckage here. And we're pretty close to getting this, and I think we will reinforce our allies because that gives us more means for glorious, glorious research. So
Situation log
awesome.
updated.
So that one's dead too. So definitely put this on research over here. We have all these debris, which if we look at our situation log, debris available. It doesn't say anything really new, and we have a long time to do it. Right now, the Unbidden is still just the dimensional portal. So I guess we have no cruisers. Whoa. Okay, I was looking a minute ago, and I thought we had more ships. There's a 10 stack. So it looks like our allies are okay. I want to engage these guys while I can. And this 16 strength fleet is just sitting there. I guess so. Alright. So there's that fleet. We should be able to crush these guys. Whoa. That's a little buggy. So we got more fights that we can take. And here we come. So I do want to see here. We have taken a long, long time. So hostile fleets present. And yeah, the Unbidden are going to wreck these guys. 16.5 versus 9.7. We may be the ones to save the day, but right now they're in trouble. We do have some fighters that just bugged out over there. I'm not sure what that's all about. I gotta really hope that no one gets the drop on my science officer here, because that's really close. It looks like they are actually using hyperlanes. Alright, well we do have a second science ship right here. So if we can't get the first, hopefully we can get some of the stuff from this battle. Right, so they still have that space. I guess it's the same way at the dimensional portal. Not sure why they still have space over here. We don't have vision of it. And then we have all these areas up here, but that's all choked off at this point. So this is a very dangerous research mission. It's taking a really long time, 86, 87. But that's what happens when we're at normal speed and we keep having Zakran Homelanders just trying to make their voices heard. Can we do anything about you guys? We could return the planets, but I don't really want to. We could suppress the media. We could bribe leaders. There we go. Just knock down the support a little bit. Bribe leaders again. We'll need the influence to hire some people for sure. But oh, good. Debris analyze. What do we get? Extra dimensional weaponry, plus 30. Hyper shields, plus 20. 0 point power. Wow, okay. Can we actually see what's been researched yet? Doesn't look like it. I think that'd be under engineering. This old scroll bar that I didn't see. Okay, so it doesn't pop up yet. But we do have hyperdrive 3. So we can technically go ahead and upgrade our ships accordingly. Well, we won't do that yet.
Construction complete.
I don't think hyperdrive 3, it'll get people to places a lot faster, but I think right now our issue is just getting our boots on the ground. So let's see. What can we build here? We can definitely build some abominations here. I don't feel like going through the ship design part 2 again. But there we go. They are in trouble. We have more research up here. Second hostile fleet engagement. Is the 32 stack really going to be enough just to do this? Like, they can't run. But he's unyielding, so that doesn't really matter. Map X. Well, here comes all of our stuff. I said, hopefully, because I contribute damage to this, I can make things done. I actually forgot to look at the improved combat log at the end of the last battle, because I was so excited at how much we crushed our opponents. So I'll make sure to do that here. But here is more fleet combat, 32.3 strength. Do we actually outmatch the Unbidden right here? Pray. Do you come from a higher plane of existence? Yes, very high. Well, I'm glad you talked to us. And we have one ship coming from Pythera, and it's gonna die. Alright. So I feel like the Unbidden's gonna want to reinforce here.
Complete. Construction complete.
So I guess if this works out, do we just take our 32 stack in for the kill? Despite the fact we just upgraded a lot of stuff. I mean, we haven't even built 2 battleships yet. It feels like. So there's all of our fighters. Our combined forces, 2 of the most powerful allies in the system working out. Now we do have a lot of damage. Correction. They have a lot of damage. We don't have any corvettes left. And our destroyers are taking hits. But right now, we are definitely in control here. I guess one question is going to be, do they get eliminated? Did we actually design our ships better than they did? So here is the 3rd squadron, because it's not the 1st anymore. They only have a few battleships left. Our power is just a little too overwhelming. I mean, the thing is that I could go in for a quick repair at a nearby spaceport and then go for the kill. That may not be awful. Or I could just try and do it right now. Do we actually not have an admiral here? Did I miss somebody dying? Oh no. Did he die mid-combat and I just missed it? Okay, the Tazikian units declared the Athletic Compact their rival. Well, that's exciting. That's the only hostile fleet that's present. You guys are almost dead. So we do have another construction queue finished. Let's get some more corvettes going. Those will always be good. Alright, so just like that.
Situation log updated.
And here's the combat stats. The new and improved log, where we have no leader here or anything. Fleet combat, we do have 1 research node, which is great. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so we lost 1 cruiser, 12 destroyers. They lost 18 escorts, 8 cruisers, 7 battleships. And they took a lot of damage to hull, some damage to shields. Considering they mostly had shields, and that was mostly from the kinetic stuff there. Considering they mostly had shields, that's pretty interesting. Because they were, they're largely shield based. So, shush, why? Why are you not the admiral right now? You were. Alright, so we're at 36. We're 95.5. Okay, that repair's not too far off.
Debris analyzed.
So we have more debris analyzed. Wow, okay, extra dimensional weaponry plus 20%. Hyper shields 10. That's pretty exciting. It's like if we can just farm these guys more, we won't even need to research it ourselves. But the problem is that, well, right now we've stopped their push to the south. We've stopped their push to the east. Even these guys have stepped it up. So I don't know if someone's going to need to say, hey, wait a minute, maybe we should actually buff the... Okay, who died? Oh, Admiral. So you were on your deathbed and then you died. Okay, Reg Lord, it's your turn. So evasion, fire rate 10, or sensor range, evasion. I like that. I like the fire rate. Alright. We'll put you over with our new class.
Complete.
So Mythville Imperium wants to talk to us again. But yeah, that's a pretty good combat summary. Pretty much our damage was all explosives. Large space torpedoes, medium space torpedoes, tiny space torpedoes. And we have... Uh-oh. Oh no, the Inquisitor's dead. And we don't have the influence to actually influence the thing here, but Scientific Leap's okay. I'm actually okay with any of those. So we'll just let it go. So we are repairing our fleets, which is good. And I think once that fleet repairs, I'll actually increase the speed here a little bit. No, that's not increasing. Once the fleet repairs a little bit, I think we're going to take a push into the core. Alright, so when our fleet is done, which hopefully they're not using like their build queue there. There we go. It's a lot of hull points to repair. But I want, if we're taking on what is quote-unquote the final boss, unless we want to destroy all the fallen empires, I'm not exactly sure what's going to mean a complete run if we're just going for straight-up victory or what. But the Unbidden, we're just taking on all comers at this point. So extra-dimensional weaponry plus 20 again. So I guess we'll just send you... I'll just send you over here too. And we almost have our extra-dimensional weaponry research done. Right, so 99, 99.1. There's a lot of things that I could be doing on the home front that I am not. New ruler elected. Who do we get? Scientific Leap, so increase in research speed. Better food, better minerals. That's okay. And notice we're not making quite as much income now with our ship maintenance being what it is, but 98, 99%. Alright, more debris analyzed. Wow, we actually have not... We're very close to actually completing our research here. So repairs complete. The game is saving. We got some time. We got dogs that are deciding this is a great time to eat. So you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go straight for the core. Straight for the dimensional portal. If this doesn't work, hopefully we can at least put enough damage on it, or on the area where they... If we can do even just hurt their fleets enough, that'll be nice. Like, we have battleships coming. We have a whole other fleet that's already mustering. So that's pretty cool. So let's go to you guys. Why are you not moving? There we go. I want to take you all here. So we have some things some scientist people can do here as well. We could actually do some exploration for some of these systems if we really wanted to. I mean, who needs experience? You could survey this system. Survey the system. We'll see what the worst that could happen is, but right now we got a lot of hostile fleets, and we've got a 16 stack and a 3 stack and a 2 stack. Like I said, if things go badly, we can always run. So let's see what we got. So 16. And like I said, of course, this would be a time where the dog's like, oh, it's about to be war, fight, battle, Sakatumi time. Let's eat. So interesting that this is attacker hull points versus defender hull points. I guess they're talking about all their stations, or is there some reinforcements that I'm not seeing yet? Like, that dimensional portal is very, very strong. And right now... I guess one question is, are our allies coming to help? Like, I want to see, what's their strength? Their equivalent, their fleet power is pathetic. Did they actually lose, like, all their fleet or something? I don't know, but right now, that 16 stack is not going to stand a chance. We have more debris. We actually have a lot of bugging, freaking out UI elements. Which, considering the Clark patch was the UI patch, I'm a little surprised by this. But we're actually taking some battleship damage. So maybe regenerative hull tissue would have been good. We actually have some society research complete. Arid worlds or naval capacity. Well, obviously, look at this. We're not even anywhere near our naval capacity and we're taking these guys on. We're definitely going to do arid worlds. We need that done. So we're getting a lot of slowdown all of a sudden. And I don't know, this could do it. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage, but if we can just push in right now, even though sabotage is continuing to happen, we have people that are actually trying to... Are we actually trying to get them to incorporate into us? We'll get that eventually. Alright, so those guys just got taken. And I don't know where the rest of their reinforcements are. Do they have any more reinforcements? I mean, one of the issues with the Unbidden is if you let them grow and get out of control, and we have not done that. We are actually able to get an alliance, get a straight path, take a fleet that, frankly, we already had, and just get... I guess we're going straight for the portal. And everything else that's all around it. I guess we're going to go ahead and take a science ship over here. We'll just research this one. We'll just research this one. Wow, what in the world was that move? Okay, we got another hostile fleet here. We're at 19k power. So we've definitely took some damage there from the... Oh. Okay, they got another fleet. We may need to Alright, we'll get you guys. I can't take that fight right now. So we got 15 versus 18. Yeah, you guys run. Run. Okay, so that planet has all the infrastructure, but no people. Let's see. Can we take you guys on right now? That's another 15 stack. Maybe we can't go for the kill just yet. Like, these guys have really superior military strength to us. But we do have our own 5-star general now. So that's good. But I think we know when to take a fight and when to take a run here. And we have a lot of very powerful stuff waiting in the wings. So, what was I saying before? We want to do kind of an infrastructure battle here. If we don't win on the entire push here, then we don't win on the entire push here. I'm not gonna stick around. I'm gonna go back and repair again. So we got a lot of other stuff to check that just happened. Evasion, construction. Level up. Double level up, I bet so. Well, we don't want you to die. So some people would say, "Wah, I really want to take that fight." And we will be getting that research done here in just a moment, so they can take that morale. But I'm not really hurting as much as you might think. So we have a bunch of crushers here. We have some destroyers. We have some updated Krakens, which have how much battle power each? Like 1,700. A little bit ridiculous. Alright, let's take all you guys. I'm going to rally down here. Kind of wish you had... Wow, we can still make it through here? I guess I could always sue for border access from... Supposedly, that is a thing you can get more of in this patch. But we're going to go ahead and take our fleets here. Anything else we need to build right now? I mean, I think if we just muster up this additional... Whoa. Got some battleships that finished too. Yes, please. So yeah, there we go. One battleship's 1,500, one battleship's 1,700. Much stronger than their individual battleships, and our designs are suited to obliterate theirs. Because they don't seem to understand what point defense is. So we do have eyes on their system. Even if they come in with 2, we might be able to make it happen. So I can do a little bit of ship design tweaking off camera. I mean, look at this. We don't even have level 3 torpedoes. This is how far behind we are in technology. But once we get these repairs in, this additional fleet strength will hopefully be enough, especially with a lot of our updated designs. Like, this is all of our most up-to-date torpedoes. Like, armored torpedoes, versus if we look at you guys, we're killing these guys with level 1 tech. That's just bonkers that we were able to do this much damage. I was not expecting us to do nearly as well. But that's it for now. We're out of time for this one. We got to rally the troops, get them over here. They've only got to go all the way across the galaxy, but to kill the Unbidden, that's not a bad price to pay, and then hopefully we can get some good research out of it. And close them out, because right now, the Unbidden, what is it supposed to do? It's supposed to just blob out like crazy, and that is not at all what has happened here. So, pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do this again next time. Yeah, there's other words I want to say, but I'm forgetting right now. So, this is Asher. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let's kill the Unbidden next round. Take care.